Julius Caesar, a man who always wanted more, set his sights on Gaul. His ambition knew no bounds, and he was always looking for new territories to expand the Roman Empire. This huge area west of the Rubicon River was divided and easy to conquer. The land was rich in resources and strategically important for Rome's expansion. Gaul was a land of many tribes, and they often fought each other. These internal conflicts weakened them, making it easier for an external force to dominate. This made them weak against the powerful Roman army. The Roman legions were well-trained, disciplined, and equipped with superior weapons. Caesar saw a chance to become famous and powerful. He meticulously planned his campaigns, knowing that success in Gaul would elevate his status in Rome. He would conquer Gaul and make himself a legend. His military genius and strategic mind were key to his success. Caesar's arrival in Gaul in 58 BC started a brutal war. The Gallic Wars would last for several years, marked by fierce battles and significant bloodshed. He cleverly used the fighting between the Gallic tribes to his advantage. By exploiting their rivalries, he was able to divide and conquer. Caesar turned them against each other, making them easier to defeat. His strategy of divide and conquer proved highly effective. The Roman legions, a well-trained and ruthless army, were unbeatable in open battle. Their formations and discipline were unmatched. Their better tactics and weapons gave them a huge advantage. The combination of superior strategy, discipline, and technology ensured Roman dominance in Gaul. The Helvetii, a strong Gallic tribe, were one of the first problems for Caesar. Forced from their homes, they tried to move through Roman Gaul. This huge group of people worried Caesar. He saw it as a challenge to Roman power and a danger to the region. Caesar acted fast to stop the Helvetii. At the Battle of Bibracte in 58 BC, the two armies fought. The battle was fierce, but the Roman legions won. The Helvetii were defeated, their journey stopped. This victory showed everyone Rome was a powerful force in Gaul. The Siege of Alesia in 52 BC was the most important event in Caesar's Gallic wars. It marked a decisive moment in history, showcasing the might and strategy of the Roman Empire. Vercingetorix, a brave Gallic leader, had united several tribes against the Romans. His leadership and charisma brought together a formidable force, determined to resist Roman domination. Alesia, a fort on a hill, became a symbol of Gallic resistance. Its strategic location made it a stronghold that the Gauls believed could withstand any Roman assault. Caesar and his legions surrounded the fort. They meticulously planned their siege, cutting off supplies and reinforcements to weaken the Gallic defenders. He built a huge double wall to trap Vercingetorix inside. This impressive feat of engineering showcased Roman ingenuity and determination. The Gauls fought bravely, but they were stuck. Despite their courage and tenacity, they found themselves increasingly desperate as the siege dragged on. A large Gallic army came to help, hoping to break the siege. They marched with determination, believing they could turn the tide in favor of their trapped comrades. Caesar's legions were attacked from inside and outside Alesia. The battle was fierce and chaotic, with the Romans fighting on two fronts to maintain their siege. Even though things looked bad, Caesar's smart plans and well-trained soldiers held on. His strategic brilliance and the discipline of his troops were crucial in withstanding the relentless Gallic assaults. The Roman victory at Alesia finally defeated the Gauls. This triumph solidified Caesar's reputation as a military genius and marked the end of major Gallic resistance. Vercingetorix, captured and defeated, was taken to Rome to be shown off in Caesar's victory parade. His capture symbolized the ultimate fall of Gallic independence and the rise of Roman supremacy in the region. Caesar's conquest of Gaul was brutal. Millions of Gauls died in battle, were killed after battles, or were sold as slaves. The war destroyed the land, burning villages and ruining fields. Caesar's campaigns made Rome rich, giving it lots of stolen treasures and slaves. The victory also changed Roman politics. Caesar's success in Gaul made him very powerful and popular. He had shown he was a brilliant general, able to do the impossible. His soldiers were completely loyal to him because of the victories and the loot. But the Senate became worried about Caesar's ambition and the loyalty of his army. This worry would eventually cause a civil war. Caesar's conquest of Gaul shows how ambitious and ruthless he was. His relentless drive for power and expansion knew no bounds, and he was willing to go to great lengths to achieve his goals. He was a brilliant strategist and a clever politician, willing to do anything to get what he wanted. His ability to manipulate both the battlefield and the political arena made him a formidable force in Roman history. Caesar's campaigns were full of violence and bloodshed. The battles were fierce, and the toll on human life was immense, with countless soldiers and civilians caught in the crossfire. He didn't just fight soldiers, he attacked entire communities. Villages were burned, and civilians were forced to flee, leaving behind everything they knew. The Gallic Wars were a very important part of Roman history. They not only expanded Rome's territory, but also showcased the might and determination of its military forces. Caesar is remembered as a great general who made Rome more powerful. His legacy is one of military genius and unparalleled ambition, forever etched in the annals of history. But his victories came at a terrible cost. The aftermath of his conquests left a trail of destruction and loss, with many lives shattered by the relentless pursuit of power. The millions who died in Gaul show how brutal war can be and how ambitious one man was. The scale of the suffering was immense, a stark reminder of the human cost of ambition. Caesar's rise to power, built on the suffering of the conquered, eventually led to the end of the Roman Republic. His actions set the stage for the transformation of Rome from a republic to an empire, forever changing the course of history.